God, I love our intro. It's great. Guys, welcome again to another Comics of the Week. As always, I'm Jamie J-Dub. With me is the one, the only, the Fairly Odd Parent himself. Slab Guy. Sale, Row. Sale, how are we doing, buddy? And where can they find you when you're not doing this stuff here?
I am excellent. Thank you for asking. You can always find me on YouTube under Sal's Comic Corner and under Instagram, when Dan allows it, as the Slab Guy 77.
We got the Dan Jelly Kelly roll going on over here. Dan, where can they find you, bud?
They can find me screaming into the void or posting artwork on Instagram. So go check it out. Give me a follow. Buy some art so that I can use that money to then buy comics that I will show off on here.
Good plan.
So you will be helping to create content for the station if you buy
Yes.
Little by little. And the Ric Flair of comics himself, though.
Woo!
Himself. Oh, Gary, where can they find you?
I'm not doing push-ups, so I can, get these guns built up all the time. I can be at Comic Logic every Wednesday morning when we open the doors, getting my weekly fix, getting it in my veins, getting my new comics. You can see me there. I'm a proud co-owner of Comic Logic. There you go. Flex, baby. And it's Northern or Loudoun County's only comic book store, so we're proud of that. And I can also be seen on our Facebook Live show the first Thursday of every month. We do our preview show for Comic Logic. Second, third Thursday, I'm on the Ye Grumpy Old Nerd show where we just sit and talk old man stuff, sports, comics, nonsense. And then also I'm a contributor on our great friend Archduke Kevy's site that he created where a lot of us were introduced, Comic Character of the Day. I post covers of the day. Dan and Sal post content there every day, and we're all contributors to that, and we want to thank Archduke Kevy for getting us all, introduced there. And then, of course, I'm just thrilled to be here with y'all, with our great leader and founder of a site that has 1,000 subscribers, Mr. Jamie.
Yes, guys, we did hit that 1,000 subscriber mark on YouTube. This is something we've been fighting for a very, very long time. I never would have thought we would have made this point. Talked about it a little bit in the pre-show, but guys, in the comments, in the chat, everywhere, give this team a round of applause. Give them their roses, everything, because they deserve it. I've been hounding them, trying to get stuff done, getting editing on the backside, and these guys have done everything on time, no matter what, day or night. Especially hitting up Sal or Tim at 2, 3 in the morning, being like, "We need to get this work. I need to."
I need some shorts.
Yeah. Do you?
No, we need to get.
No, I don't.
Since we keep calling Uncle Gary the Ric Flair of comics, which he absolutely is, we got to get you one of those like Ric Flair robes. And then on the back, it's either got to have the Comic Logic logo or the CODEX logo, and then you can wear that around Baltimore Comic Con next year.
I will consider
just that. Just that. Nothing else.
On the back, Comic Logic.
Yes, and then like the full Ric Flair robe, and he could just walk around Baltimore Comic Con like that.
And then, hey, inside he's got his phone that just does a Ric Flair theme song, like,
there'll be some negotiations on that, buddy. Let me tell you that. My buddy Mike on our Grumpy Old Nerd show, we were showing our Baltimore swag, and Sal, Dan, I don't know if you saw this. He got a Ric Flair comic that was amazing. It was, and it was like had silver highlights to it, and the eyes sparkled. It was amazing. It was
nice.
It was amazing. It was a more recent book. It's not like it's an old book. It's a newer book because of the production design and all. And it was like, oh my God, where did you find that? It was awesome. So that I might have to look for that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Definitely let me know about that one because that sounds fantastic. You know what else is fantastic though? Our sponsor over at Dubby Energy, guys. If you guys get a chance, go check out Dubby Energy at dubby.gg and get your free 4-pack. They have all of it online for you right now, so you guys can enter in. All you gotta do is pay the shipping right now. But if you order anything else, make sure to use the keyword code -X at checkout. Save yourself 10% on any order that you have. Trust me, this gets us through the day, the week, and maybe the year. Did I just do a Friends reference? Yes, I did.
Dubby.
But yeah, definitely go check them out. Long time sponsor now, our very first one, and still kicking. And I love every flavor they've come out with. So guys, definitely go check them out. But
they need a cherry limeade. I'm just saying.
Yes, they do. Yes.
Putting it out there.
Come on,
Cherry
W.
lime.
To make it happen.
Get on that, W.
Maybe we'll have a Codex cherry limeade one day if we get it going.
Ooh.
There you go.
Yeah, we guys got a poem for it. But are we ready to get into some comics this week?
Let's do it.
Go for
right.
it.
I'm going to start it off. And as always, you guys know I'm always a week back because I go every 2 weeks because I live in Bufu, Wisconsin. So we're going to go through. First
First,
up.
I love the books on the back wall.
Oh,
love
yeah.
the back
You
wall.
liking how the stream Codex cave's coming?
Yes, I love it.
Yeah. That one right there, the Guardians, that's actually signed by Dave Bautista.
Oh, that's
Nice.
awesome.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah, and then this one's signed. It's the Supernatural crew.
Yeah.
That's Mark Shepard, who Crowley in Supernatural.
Okay.
And then I got the what do you call it over here? The Mickey Deadpool that I had a commission for.
You know,
Nice.
Batista's from here in DC.
Yeah,
the
he
DC
is.
area.
Yeah, he trains at Gracie Academy there too.
I did not know that. Interesting.
Yep.
Yeah.
He's a huge Nats fan. He's thrown out pitches for the Nats before.
Okay.
But yeah, let me jump into these. I'm loving the comics. This one Sal got me. If anyone wants to know, I've been looking for those helmet variants for Power Rangers forever. So if anyone finds them, let me know. But first up,
Which one are you still looking for?
green, white, red.
Oh,
no,
I saw the white one not too long ago. Crap.
yeah,
I thought you had
green.
it.
No, I need green, and blue.
Oh, okay. Green, and
Green,
blue.
white, red, and blue.
Yeah. So Undiscovered Country 25, loving this still going good. Can't get enough of it. I've actually been reading. I caught up on Gargoyles. I'm all the way caught up officially.
Ooh,
Number 9.
Right.
very
And
good.
if anyone's not reading this, that was a Gargoyles fan when it came out, you have to read this book. I'm telling you, it's one of the ones that I want to read as soon as I get it. Especially for the covers. Next up, I have something epic for y'all. Number 4.
Nice.
And number 5.
I haven't read the
Very cool.
fifth one yet.
House of Slaughter number 17. Amazing Spider-Man number 33.
Yep.
Love that cover. Moon Knight 27.
I love that cover.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And one that Uncle Gary turned me on to, which now me and the lady both read consistently when it comes out. The Incredible Hulk number 4.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
a
she
great
and
book,
me
isn't
are
it?
both in love with this book now.
Yeah.
Philip Kennedy Johnson, brother. I
No.
was talking to him about it last week. I really love that book.
Yeah, one, I gotta admit, the girl did pick out, and I can't thank her enough for, but I got Uncanny Avengers number 1, and it was I thought it was great.
Yeah.
For a first book. Venom number 25.
That's a great
Sal let
series.
you get a
Love that
copy of
series.
that?
Huh?
Sal let you get a copy of that?
No, what happened was I told the comic shop, when you see Sal Rowe's name and he buys them all, have one left for me.
Little does he know, I allowed it.
Yeah. Green Lantern number 3.
Oh,
Love that cover.
I
Yeah.
hadn't seen
I,
that
I
one.
did not get that cover.
Yeah, I didn't get the
Pissed.
one, but then Uncle Gary came and clutched for me.
Yep, got it for you, brother.
And then Poison Ivy number 14.
Nice.
Love that.
My connecting cover for Justice Society of America number 6.
Yep.
Nice.
Very good.
Batman 137.
Batman.
I love that cover.
Oh, that's
Yep.
cool.
Yeah, I love it too. The Joker number 10.
Oh, that's a cool cover. Nice.
Is that gonna be like a long-term ongoing series or
No, it's 12 issues. I looked into it.
Okay.
Well, remember what happened last time it was 12 issues? It went to like 15.
Yeah, I was gonna say because the last series was good and this one's really good too.
Batman, Catwoman, the prelude to the Gotham War, which was the free 99. The one I'm really upset. So if you guys find it, if you find a B or C cover, I need it. Let me know. But Green Lantern War Journal.
I've got a couple copies coming in from my HCC pool.
Let me know. I'll buy one.
Yeah, I was gonna say because they had a couple different covers at our shop.
The one
Right.
I'm extremely happy about, that just came out, Wonder Woman #1.
I love that cover.
So do I. I've got Titans #3.
Oh, cool.
Superman #6.
Awesome.
That's
That is a great cover.
I
Yep.
love it. Nightwing 106.
That's a cool cover.
One of
Oh,
my
that's
favorite
pretty.
movies from this week. And then lastly, Batman White Knight Presents Generation Joker. I believe this is #5.
That's cool. I like
Yeah,
that.
it is. It's #5.
I need
Yeah,
to catch up on the White Knight stuff. I haven't read any of them past the first.
I'm loving all the White Knight
series.
stuff. It is fantastic.
I read the first series and then the Mr. Freeze one shot they did, and I got to catch up.
And then I did have one back issue. And I think you guys are going to enjoy this one a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
Very good. That's a good cover too.
I love it.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's everything for this week. So, Stel, show us
right.
what you got, brother.
All right. So this is just my shop pool. It's not my Heroes Quarter Comics pool, but this is just the shop pool. So we got What If Dark Carnage.
Mm.
You've got Uncanny Avengers #2.
Yep.
Got Wolverine #37. Oh, look, it's the Hulk.
Yep.
Predator Wolverine #1. Which I did read this one, and it's pretty cool. The way it starts off is pretty awesome.
Nice.
Amazing Spider-Man #34. I did not pick up the A cover because I got that coming, so I picked up a variant cover.
Oh, cool.
There you go.
I got Uncanny Spider-Man.
That's one I
I'm
want to
looking
try.
forward to that. Yeah.
So these next two are issues that I saw on the wall, and I don't know what number this one is. But anyhow, I picked up this Daredevil.
Foil.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah.
And I also picked up this GL with him and the Jets behind him as well.
Yeah,
That one's awesome.
that was one, wasn't it?
Yes, I believe so.
Because
Gosh,
I was looking for that one. I couldn't find it anywhere.
Actually, correction. This is #3.
That's #3?
That's a one.
It's #3.
That's a one. That may be a 1 in 25.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a ratio variant. I'm pretty sure.
Mm-hmm. And so this is a one that Dan and I traded. So this is a Powers of X #21, I believe. This was a back issue there, but it was.
Ooh.
Oh, love that.
Yeah.
Love that. Yeah.
Yeah,
This
that
came
was
out of that mystery box. There was a mystery box that we bought at Baltimore, and that was in one of them.
Well, Sal bought it. Sal bought one on our way out, and he's like, "Oh, $5 here." He gives the guy $5, and the guy's like, he just gave him 2 of them. Sal gives me one, so we did like an unboxing video on here, and he does his first, and I'm showing mine, and out of like 20 books in there, I think like a dozen of them or 13 of them were the same exact book.
So yeah, between us, yeah.
Mm-hmm. And that was one of the ones that was in my pack that wasn't in his.
Right. All right, so on to mail call back issues. All right, so we picked up some Superman New 52 run.
You know, I'm working on that New 52, man.
Yeah.
Weren't you going to review like the whole thing for it?
Yeah, I'm digging out the issues as I go.
#3. They're out of order because I did pick up #4. #4. #2.
Was
Great
that
covers.
Perez drew?
#1. What's that?
Was that the series that Perez drew? Yeah. How many issues?
That's
did
the
he
great.
draw?
Love that cover.
That is a good cover.
Yep, that was pretty clean too. That might have to be a shortlisted for the slab stack.
Of course.
All right. I picked up this Amazing Spider-Man number 700.
That is a great anniversary. How much did you pay? How much did that run you?
Oh, that was only like $4 or $5.
That was a good buy because I've seen that for more. That is a great anniversary issue with all the names. You know, the creators in there.
It is.
They did the same thing with a Nightwing issue when he did Grayson.
Yeah.
There's a variant for that too, and it had the same homage to it.
Yeah, that's awesome. So, Totally Awesome Hulk number 21 for the weapons of destruction. Picked up this Heroes Reborn Wonder Woman.
Love that cover. Yeah.
Picked up this Green Lantern Corps Zero.
Have it, love it.
Oh, it's my favorite.
Baltimore's own Guy Gardner.
Doom 2099.
Nice.
Doom. I picked up this negative space variant on Spider-Man.
That's
actually
awesome.
Issue number or not issue number, but number 2229 out of 3,000. No, I'm sorry, excuse me, out of 2,500.
Nice.
What number? What issue number was that?
I want to say, I don't know. I have to look it up.
He's like, I want to say, I don't know.
I want to say,
doesn't matter.
It doesn't really say on the back. It just says, it's got the certificate on the back.
That's awesome.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
So actually, I think this is.
He opens it in the page tears. No.
Rip. I think it's just a one shot. Amazing Spider-Man Sins of Norman Osborn. So I think it's just a one shot. So we'll just
when he tears the page, I say, "Oh, that's okay. Never mind."
Yeah, we don't need to know that bad.
Back to the Future. So Wes, if you're watching, be jealous. I picked up a Back to the Future.
Nice.
He is jealous.
I picked up this Amazing Mary Jane number 1.
Nice. Did you guys see that Back to the Future Transformers toy that they made where the DeLorean transformed into an Autobot?
Oh, no. That'd be cool.
Look it up when you get a chance.
Ghost Rider number 15.
Oh, that is a great cover.
Such a cool cover.
Yep.
Glow in the dark cover. Batman New 52 number 3.
Yes.
All right. I got a annual Tales of the Green Lantern Corps number 3.
Oh, nice.
And for my last one, which is on the top of the list to be slabbed, Iron Man number 150.
Oh, nice.
Great story.
Minty. It is.
That is a beaut.
Minty.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite Iron Man stories of all time.
All right. Now to slabs, or should I say slabs for later?
Go for the slabs.
Go for slabs. We're go for slabs. All right. So picked up this Superman number 74. This is the first issue where Superman joins into the fight with the Justice League against Doomsday.
Well, now that you've got that, you've got to get the whole death of Superman slabbed.
Yeah.
The whole death of Superman.
You gotta you gotta get every issue.
All right. So we're gonna take a guess on the grade, guys. Want to take a
9.6.
guess?
9.6.
Gare?
I am going to say 9.4.
9. But it was
West face.
It was cheap. It was
That's
cheap.
awesome, though.
Yeah.
All right. So let's
I'd
stick
be
with that
happy
theme
with that.
there. Oop, there we go. Superman number 78.
That was such a cool cover.
This is the first cover of Hank Henshaw as Cyborg Superman. So this is the first time he was on the cover.
What a great villain.
Yeah.
9.8.
9.6. 9.6.
Oh.
9.6.
And when everybody was guessing, remember, because everybody had their theory on who each Superman was, zero chance that anybody out there was like, oh, yeah, that's Hank Henshaw.
Yeah, I know. All right, last slab. Amazing Spider-Man
nice.
number 900 Legacy.
Over a
number
little bit.
6 in the
There it is. Nice.
Amazing Spider-Man number 6, but it's 900 in the Legacy numbering.
Yeah, that's 9.8.
Who's the artist on it?
9.8. Yep.
Is that Campbell? It's not Campbell.
No, it's Tyler Kirkham.
Is that Bagley?
Bagley art?
Yeah, I'm saying 9.8 too. I'm with Jamie. 9.8.
Yeah, 9.8.
Of course, you guys are right. That's a 9.8.
If a Spider-Man is 9.8, I won't own it like at all.
That's right.
Well, it's also one of those. I think that's one of the ones with the covers that are a little bit cardstock, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Dan.
That's it.
You are
Nice.
up, my bud.
All right, as I finish going through a coughing fit, I make sure to. It probably looks weird for people because I hit mute every time I'm going to cough, so they see me like doing this, but like no sound.
These are bullshit.
Yeah.
Trust me, ladies and gentlemen, you do not want to hear him coughing.
No.
Yeah. It's getting better, but yeah, an upper respiratory infection is unpleasant.
No bueno.
So yeah, I got Joker, the Man Who Stopped Laughing, number 7, because when I picked up 10 last week, I was like, oh, for some reason I just missed 7, 8, and 9. And they didn't have 8 and 9 on the shelf anymore. So I got 7. They have 8 in their other location. They're getting sent over for me to pick up. And then I just got to find 9 somewhere. So I don't know how I missed it. I thought it was on my poll, but.
You know what the funny thing is? I have it on my poll too, and they always never put it in there.
It might have been that. And I've had stuff like, but it happened more a while ago when they started using Comic Hub, where like they said it happened with a few people where like a lot of stuff on their polls just got dropped off and they had to get them put back on. So
Right.
I think I probably just forgot to put it on there. There's a Superman 6, but I got the A cover. I also got Titans number 3, which I am looking forward to reading that one.
Yeah, I am too.
Hawk Girl number 3, which I also found out I somehow forgot to get issue 2, so I got to look for that next time I go back to the shop.
It's there. I saw it.
Yeah, that's good. Another one I thought I put on the poll, and I guess I didn't. I think with all the miniseries, I just added like the first issue because I wanted to make sure it would be good to pick it up because I read Fire and Ice, and I was really excited for that, and I read it, and I was like, this book is terrible. I'm not buying the rest of the issues. So that one was a pretty big disappointment. But Hawk Girl was really cool. And then I got the Batman Day, Batman the foil one.
Yep, that's the Arrow one too.
Yeah, it's the Arrow one where they one of the pages was what did they say? Like 2 of the pages were printed out of order.
Yep.
So that one's pretty cool. As Sal says, this will be on the short stack for getting slabbed when I have the money for doing that again. I got the Something is Killing the Children 33. Nocterra number 16.
That'll be in mind for the next one.
Big Game number 3, which the first 2 issues have been pretty cool. If you're a fan of any of the Mark Millar, any of his miniseries he's done, this is an absolute must read because he's incorporating all the different ones. Even if you thought like, how would these ever fit together? He's fitting them all together in this.
Nice.
I got Uncanny Spider-Man number 1, just because I stopped reading X-Men a while ago, but the cover is cool, and I wanted to see how they have Nightcrawler being a new Spider-Man. And because you guys were talking about it last week, I picked up Avengers Inc. number 1. Got Captain America number 1.
I'm looking forward to reading that.
And also got the Perez variant of it, which is absolutely spectacular.
It is.
And then there's a Virgin variant of it too, but that was a ratio one, so I wasn't going to get that. But yeah, I love this cover even more than the Perez variant on the last series. Like this one, I love that one. And then the last book I got is one I got from Sal, that I bought off of him because he had a few of them. The Amazing Spider-Man 300, the foil one.
That's awesome cover.
Yeah, that is nice.
It is. So, as Tim will say, like this is probably the closest I'll ever have to having the actual book in the collection. So, yeah. So
that's how I feel about my Green Lantern number 1 that I got the facsimile for that I got hanging up now.
Yeah.
Closest I'll ever be.
That is my stack for this week.
All right.
Awesome.
Uncle Gary.
To the big man.
All right. Let's see what we got here. So, we'll start off with some Marvelous ones. And tell me, fellas, let me know if the light is better, okay? So, can we see that good, or do we want light? You tell me.
Go with the light
or no light?
Yeah.
Light.
Yeah,
With light. Okay.
Right in that position is perfect.
Yes.
Yeah. So there's that Wolverine. All right. Also got a variant of the Wolverine.
Oh yeah, that's a cool.
Oh, that's cool.
That is awesome.
Little slash action going on there. Love some hacking and some slashing. I also got the Kurt Wagner, the Spider-Man costume with the tail. You know.
Yep.
There you go.
It was a pretty
Gotta
good
have
read.
that.
It was a pretty good read. I read it already.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. From Baltimore, I'm still behind. I'm like 2.5 weeks behind on reading. I got the annual that's running through with the.
Yep.
They're fighting about something. I can't even tell you what they're fighting about. Uncanny Avengers 2. So got that. Got me some Predator versus Wolverine. Now that's going to have some hacking and some slashing.
Nice.
Yep.
So I'm looking forward to that. We'll see if Wolverine's going to get in the chopper. So we'll see.
I almost picked that up. I might pick it up when I go back next week.
Also got the cap cover
Yeah.
by Mr. Perez, who, if you guys never got the opportunity to meet him, he was a fantastic gentleman. It was one of the thrills of, my life meeting that guy. Captain America 1. I really look forward to this. I am a big fan of Straczynski's work. There's a lesser known book he did called The 12. Oh my God! If you haven't read that,
I have the trade.
Have you read it?
Not yet. It's on the short list to read.
And with now, do you have one trade collected 1 through 6 and the other 7 through 12? And there's one that had all of them. Does that connect all 12 issues?
Yep.
When you read that, don't look through it. Don't ruin it. There's it's got one of those pages where you read it and you're like, oh my God. It is awesome. So that's all I'm going to tell you. Captain American alternate cover.
That's a good one. To the Gary Frank one.
Yeah, Gary Frank. Yep.
I love Gary Frank, man. His art is amazing.
I do too. I'm a big fan.
And it's funny when you look at his early stuff, how different his style has changed over the years.
Well, even his early stuff, I like quite a bit. I mean, he was on.
Oh yeah.
For a while, Peter. I did Dark X-Men. Don't know why, but I'm getting it. So
Did it
his
because
early stuff was good, but it's not as it's not as detailed as it is now.
No, without a doubt, no. Alpha Flight 2. I read 1. I really liked the ending of 1. I love the ending. So we'll see if that maintains for the rest of the Alpha Flight run. All right, DC's. I got that Wonder Woman by Tom King. I've heard good things about from people who have read this, so I'm looking forward to it. Like Jamie also got that version.
Nice.
So that's a great cover. Also got the Hawk Girl number 3. Hawk Girl 3.
Yep.
Including the variant.
Oh,
Nice. That was cool.
Yep. So that's a nice cover. I mean, I bought a lot of freaking variants this week. I mean, God, I bought 4 freaking Catwoman covers. Superman. Also,
I'm really digging that series.
So far, so good. I like it. I like it. Jamie, I'm with you, brother.
it was such a badass cover.
That is a badass Superman. I'll show you my other. Because I can. I just reach this way.
Yeah.
This is one of my favorite badass Superman covers.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yes.
By Neil Adams. And he says, in seconds, the kryptonite implanted in my body will kill me. But before I die, I'm taking you with me. That's a badass Superman moment. Green from kryptonite poisoning. The great Neil Adams.
That's one of those covers that even if you didn't read the book, if you saw that on the shelf,
you'd grab it.
Make you pick it up. Be like, I gotta know what's in this issue.
Yeah, because look, for Superman to be totally badass, usually he's above it all. But when he's off the chain, he's off the leash, you got to get that. So here's the regular Catwoman cover. Okay, so then me got another one. I love this one. She's got a bag of loot. She's stashing behind her. Like what? There's nothing here. That's the shadow of the bat.
Kicking it under the rug.
Yeah.
My parents caught me.
Yeah, there it is.
Hide the tequila.
Yeah. Also got this one connects with the Batman cover with all the cats on it.
Yes.
Oh, that's cool.
And bless. Who doesn't like black
Uh-oh.
leather and whips? I know I'm a
Yeah.
So
If only
There we
she had
go.
red hair too, right?
she doesn't have red hair, that's one fault she's got. She's not a redhead, but she's doing all right. Cyborg number, I guess three, Cyborg 3.
Oh, don't even get me
Harley
started with
Quinn.
Cyborg.
Hey, I know I'm getting it. Not sure why. Harley Quinn, red, white, black, white, and redder. The first issue of this was funny as hell. The first story in the first issue. So I mean, I enjoyed that quite a bit. Green Lantern War Journal with our buddy John Stewart. Also written by Philip Kennedy Johnson. World's Finest. I'm really enjoying Wade's work.
I'm
All
looking
right,
for
I did
the
get a
storyline
facsimile.
they're getting
This
ready
is
to
a
do.
facsimile. Detective 58. First appearance of who? Anybody?
I don't know.
Not on the cover. He's
Two-Face.
not on the cover.
Hang on.
Two-Face,
Mr.
but
Invisible.
he does shoot a dude point blank with his umbrella in here.
Oh,
Oh,
Mr. Penguin.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
Penguin himself.
Yep. Yep. So this is the first. This is the first appearance of the Penguin. His first cover appearance was Batman, I think 14 or 13, but it was one of the early Batman issues was his first cover. But this is his first appearance. So, I've got some good books. My oldest detective is 44. This is 58, but I don't have 58. So, I'll have it in facsimile though and have it. Batman Generation Joker. Also Titans. I'm looking forward to reading this. I really like the first two issues.
yeah.
So
Yep, Gary, you're
also
correct.
Night-
Penguin first cover issue was Batman 14.
Yes.
Oh, the man, right? How about that? I just pulled that out of nowhere. My oldest Batman is number 15, which I showed y'all, where he's firing the 30 cal.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
when people say Batman doesn't use guns. He's using a gun, and Robin's feeding the bullet, feeding the bandolier of bullets to him. So yeah, so 14's first Penguin. I got the trade of the second half of Dark Knights of Steel.
Oh, I finished that. That story was great.
Wasn't it great?
Oh my god!
I mean, that was really, we can tell. It's hard to tell stories a lot of times with these characters we love because so many
But
stories.
Taylor does such a good job making Elseworld stories. It's unbelievable.
Right, you're telling an out of continuity story, a story that doesn't really work, using the archetypes, and it's a great story. Like I say on here, just tell me a story. Tell me a good story. A lot of people get on Tom King when he writes stuff that's not in continuity. That's what you want. Tell me something different. When you don't take it in the context of continuity, you don't get bogged down with that. I have a few back issues and then a few goodies. So I think I've covered this up enough. Well, I'll do that last. It might be a little bit.
He's like, I'm not doing that one first.
I'm not gonna do that one first. Before Baltimore. So I go to Baltimore. Before I go to Baltimore, I go to Damien, my buddy Damien's, and he's got some books. I'm like, God damn, I'm spending Baltimore money before I even get to Baltimore. But I didn't show these. These were pretty cheap though. Spider-Man and the Wasp, Marvel team up.
That's nice.
So
I remember having that one when I was a kid.
Spider-Man and Iron Fist.
Nice.
So
did you complete that series yet, Gare?
With Marvel team up, it's 150 issues plus about 7 annuals. I think I still need about 20 something. I think maybe 30. Marvel 2-in-1 with the Thing, I'm down to 2 regular issues and maybe an annual or 2. So I'm getting real close on that.
Nice.
All right.
So, but it's getting close. But at Baltimore, I completed 4 series, which was really cool. Man Thing, House of Secrets was the biggie, Cobra, and that Digest series. So it was kind of neat to knock four off. Spider-Man and Havoc.
Cool cover.
This issue's got some damn value because who cares? But it's the White Rabbit, and this one I had to pay a little bit more than you would hope to for the damn White Rabbit. And DC has a White Rabbit. Everybody's got a White Rabbit. So does
Nice.
I think Alice in Wonderland does too. Everybody's got a White Rabbit. That may be why they can both have White Rabbits.
Maybe so.
Spider-Man and Thor. So those are those. So what was really exciting that Damien had for me was I thought I had all the Dave Stephen covers that I pretty much known about. And he brings out some that I had not seen before. So before we get there, though, we'll just tease one I didn't get a few years ago. A wonderful Adam Hughes Black Widow.
Oh,
That's
nice.
nice.
That's awesome.
And you know what? She is a redhead. So we're good. Yeah. There we go.
I thought I was colorblind.
Yeah. There you go. I didn't just get this, but I just had it in the stack. It's Dave Stevens, Jungle Comics. So.
Oh yeah, that's a good
Nice.
So here's one I knew about, but I didn't have, and it's the Crossfire Marilyn
one.
Monroe.
Oh, that's such a good one.
Oh, isn't that great?
That's one of the best ones.
Yeah. Isn't that just fantastic? So.
That's awesome.
Yeah, is that the right angle? I think.
Yes.
It is perfect.
Yeah. So that's a great one. And I found this one I never knew about. Vanguard.
Oh yeah, that's a good one too.
That's
Isn't
nice.
that great? There's the glare. Sorry.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you are.
Great Dave Stevens. And then this is the one that's a little tricky. I think I've covered it up. It is After Dark if there's a little accidental nudity.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Ooh.
There you go. We got whips, we got chain, we got leather, and we got big breastises. So, but I've done my best to shackle them, cover them a
Very
little bit.
good. You're good.
Yep, good.
I'm telling you, when you get a chance, watch that documentary on him. It's really
Yeah,
good.
I know. My wife, I told you, well, we got the Prime. Do we have that? And she sat there, and as she was going to sleep last night, she started watching the documentary in bed. I said, I can't watch it like that. I need to see it on TV. So we can watch it. Now, also got something else that's really special. It's really special. You know what it is?
Sounds like
It
a
is a
lunch.
Man Thing lunchbox.
Oh, that's
Ooh.
It is a Man Thing lunchbox. Who doesn't need a Man Thing lunchbox? Now,
That's an oldie. It's a
it'd be
metal one,
only a
isn't it?
little better.
Yeah.
Yep. That's my skull. Yeah.
Holy.
Okay, Spicoli.
You know what that
This is actual
movie is
noise
that
coming
from?
from his skull.
No.
Fast
What
Times at
movie
Ridgemont
is
High.
that from,
Yeah.
Sal? You're old enough. That's my skull. What movie?
Fast Times at Ridgemont High.
Yeah, where he did it with the
Fast
shoe.
Times at Ridgemont High. Yes, it is.
Hola, Mr.
Yes,
Hammond.
it is, Sal. Way to come through. So what else does it have? It has a
Oh, it has a
Oh, it came with thermos.
It has a Man Thing thermos. And what's the Man Thing doing in the thermos? He's throwing a gator. He is slinging gators.
Now, is that a vintage
On-
one or is that one of the new ones?
It has to be vintage.
It's a new one. Evidently, it's a San Diego exclusive.
Okay.
And we got it in at Comic Logic. Rob ordered one. I'm like, oh. Yeah, me and Mike, my best friend, Mike and I were like, oh, come on, man. You know. I was like, if you don't get it, you know I'm getting it. So he acquiesced and let me have this. So
That's awesome.
So anyway,
I'm surprised
just-
it's metal then.
yeah,
They do
me
have a
too.
couple.
Yeah, they started making those again.
I got the Avengers
Yep.
one behind me.
Because I was
So-
gonna say that was vintage. Like, imagine the kid in the '70s that's going to school with the Man Thing lunchbox and sitting
Yeah.
down in elementary school with that.
Well, I'd have been the kid going to school with a giant size Man Thing. Okay, so I've got those now. You ready for the showcase, Jamie?
I'm born ready.
You were born ready. Damn, that's
Yeah.
that's a pretty bold statement. So you
Not
may
really,
have
because it's
these,
probably older than me. So
Yeah.
You know what? I'm pretty sure it's not, but we will see. I know you. Moon Knight is a friend of yours, right?
Close personal friend of his.
First person. This is the original run
have it
of
all.
Moon Knight. You have them all?
Have it all.
Oh, well, very good. Then this isn't going to be so fun for you unless you like really perfect copies.
Oh no,
of
I
all
love
of that.
looking at it.
I think I have the first
Yeah.
30 or
Hang on.
so issues.
Hang on.
There you go, baby.
He takes it to bed with him.
No, it's
Well,
my
there he
it's my
goes.
2B slab pile.
Well,
Mine's buried in a box, or I would have been like, oh.
so yeah, that's the whole first run. I knew you liked Moon Knight. I wasn't sure what your, where you were on them, and I was just picking out some of the best covers.
Oh God, yeah, no, I look through them again. I gotta dig through the box to find them, but I love every single one.
Yeah.
Tim can swallow a sword on this one. I still think it's amazing.
Oh, I like these. This is my favorite version of Moon Knight with Frenchie and with Marlene and with
Yes,
Lockley.
100%.
And yeah, this is the new Moon Knight. You know, that's one reason why I have trouble with the new Moon Knight is because this is what I like. And the other thing I loved about this, Sienkiewicz very much had a style like Neil Adams.
Yeah,
And
that
he went
series,
away
the first
from-
series had the battle between him and Daredevil on the cover, if I'm not mistaken. I forgot what issue it was.
Yeah, I like the new series. I do miss like the classic characters that were his support system.
Yes.
Yeah,
that's actually my favorite cover.
Well, it's coming. Like I said, I pulled out what I thought were the coolest covers.
Yeah.
You know, about a dozen of the coolest ones. This is a really cool cover, and this is very reminiscent. It's almost reversed of Sal. I know you're quick with things. It's got Adventure Comics. God, I want to say 434 maybe, but it's a Spectre cover, and it's the Spectre is coming out of a mirrored situation like this. It's pretty cool. It's one of those Spectre adventure issues in the 430s. But I wonder if he was inspired by that. And I love all these silver tone covers. I think this is one of the coolest covers.
Yeah,
with the red
Mm-hmm.
and the asymmetrical dress that she's wearing, the hem on it.
Yeah, because I think it was issue 120 or issue 25. They did the reprint with
that one, yes.
The what do you call it?
Yeah, where
that one.
Yeah, where it's like that, like
they did it for that and 188. It's that turn.
Yeah. Yeah,
So,
I don't know what you call that. Was it
yep.
lenticular?
You're right.
Lenticular.
Yeah.
Number 434. Spectre's coming out of 3 sets of mirrors.
So Sal, you're looking at the one in front of you and looking at this. I haven't looked at them side by side. Pretty similar though, right?
The angle's a bit different. Spectre's more straight on, where this is coming from a top version.
Well, it's a different angle. They're definitely swapped.
Yeah.
It's definitely turned, but it really reminds me. Yeah, so I wonder if it was inspired by that.
Hey Sal, can you show your screen real fast?
Hang on, let me see if this will work. Stand by.
What are you talking about?
Window, entire screen. Okay, that's not going to work. Hold on. Stand by for technical difficulties.
Yeah.
Well, no, I'm sorry I didn't bring that up sooner. It's just when I saw it, that hit me. That was pretty good that I pulled it. That was 434.
Yeah.
Yep.
That I got the number right.
So you did. Share screen. Window. There we go. Share. You see my screen?
Yeah.
Yeah, so
you're right.
Yeah.
So it's got the 3 funhouse mirrors, but the Spectre coming at you instead, the front of them.
Mm-hmm.
So it, that just reminded me of that image, and I wonder if he was inspired by it when he did it.
I'm sure he was.
Yeah, so it's kind of cool. So we're almost at the good one for, I know, everybody's favorite. It's my favorite.
That one's cool.
Yeah. What about this one? Is that one cool too?
Nice.
Gotta have a display copy.
Yeah, it's always good to have them.
Because the good copy stays put up. It stays put up in the box. But that is one of my this is for sure a top 10 all-time cover for me, maybe top 5.
Ooh.
So it's that important to me. And then of course I love that one. So that's my Moon Knight showcase. Jamie, I'm impressed you have them all. I wasn't sure if you would, but
yes. That was one thing I did do. I was so mad at myself at C2 one year. They had Werewolf by Night 32, and the guy had it for $50, and he didn't know what he had. And I was like, I didn't have it on me, and I was like, Jesus. And then next year I go, it's like 335 at every booth. I'm like, no.
Yeah,
Wow.
I've got the first 25 issues of that run. I don't have the whole run.
It's a good run. It's a
Yeah.
really good run. And like I said, I knew that was one of your favorite characters, but congratulations
Oh, yeah.
for having them all. It's good. All these that I have were bought by me at the time. So they're my copies that I bought off the
Those
web.
ones I hunted.
Yeah.
That was actually like my first real hunt.
What is your condition like on them?
Everything's good except for issue 1. I want to say because it's got a watermark on the back.
Well, it's
aside
on the
from
back.
that,
It's on the back.
yeah, but the front looks pristine to me. I'll show you.
I think I got all mine for like $1 or $2 years ago before the prices blew up when it was just going through a box, and I was like, oh yeah, I'll take the first 25 of this.
That's a good looking book.
Yeah.
That's a great looking book. And I really like this. This is my Moon Knight, you know?
Yes, no, it's 100%. The only thing that I actually did enjoy was the Bemis run because Bemis deals with bipolar disorder in real life and multiple personality disorder, and him writing that with the all the alter egos of Mark Spector was amazing.
Well, yeah, think of the insight he would have in there. We'll get into this tomorrow, but it's like with the Spectre, John Ostrander writing it. John Ostrander was a theology student, so what he brought to that was outstanding. Outstanding.
Yeah. And the only reason, and I'm gonna be honest, that I'm not in for the comic character week for Spectre was because of the fact that the only one I've ever read was the Hal Jordan run.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay.
So I never really had an insight on Spectre like you and everyone else does. I kind of just saw Hal Jordan as Spectre. I was like, ooh, that was kind of cool. And they had the whole series for sale, the full run. So I just bought that.
Right.
Well, you know what? That wasn't a bad run either. That was good.
No, that was good.
That was very good. But the Spectre to me always will be Jim Corrigan. And it's just, hopefully you'll hear some things tomorrow night that'll make you want to read more of the Spectre.
You'll definitely be seeing me be in there and be like, oh, I'm watching this.
Okay, good. Because it's good. Who will be? I know it'll be the three of us. Who else will be with us?
Tim.
Gotcha.
Tim's going to get a hold of you guys' scheduling and everything. So we'll go from there.
Yep. Sounds good to me.
But yeah, no, guys, great books. Is there anything you guys are excited for this week that you haven't read yet or that you're catching up on?
I haven't read any of the books yet, but like I said, that Big Game. If you like any of the Mark Millar, his all the miniseries he's been doing, it's really cool reading this and seeing him bring together like Kick-Ass and the Ambassadors and Bite Club and I can't even remember the names of all of them, but like not all of them have shown up in this at some point or have shown up yet, but he said I think that almost all of them are going to. Like this one there, you could see on the cover of this one that there's the kids from Bite Club and there's Huck that's in it. So it's been the first 2 issues have been pretty wild.
Did any of y'all read the Creep Show book that came out a few weeks ago?
No. I seen that it did because it was actually on my FOC for some reason.
The first story in it was seriously effed up. I mean, I'm like, God dang. I mean, it was really messed up. I was surprised they went there.
Yeah, real fast.
I was going to say, we got a comment we want to answer here.
Yeah.
Yep.
Good show. Any suggestions on where to purchase them wholesale? Guys, what do you think on this? What's your suggestions?
I would say if you're looking at decent prices for any run, I would look at my comic shop first.
Yeah.
See if they have everything on there because usually if it's something that's not a key or something big, you can set up a subscription with them too through their website. But if you're looking for like a whole run, I would go through them. Usually, if you're looking at like the fair prices, is anywhere from $1, probably $25 to $2.25 most times. Or check out Heroes Corner Comics. They usually have decent prices for some good books.
I'll say the place Time Warp Comics that I did the one shot on.
Mm-hmm.
While he has some other stuff, it's primarily all the boxes that are dollar bin stuff, but he's got new stuff in there too. And I asked him once, I was like, this book just came out like 3 months ago and you have it in here for $1 and you've got like 30 copies of it. So he told me that the way it happens is he's got a buddy that has a shop that deals in new comics. And when some of his customers come in and they want these ratio variants where it's like, all right, you got to buy the one in the 50 copies to get the one. And he's like, I'm not going to order 50 copies of this book. So if they have a customer that wants it, he tells them, all right, well, you can get that book, but you have to buy the other 50. You have to buy the 50 copies of the issue to get that book. And and he charges them like what he gets charged. So he does that, but then they never want the 50 copies of the book. They just want the ratio variant. So he's just left with the stack of them, and he just comes and gives them to the dude to put in his dollar bins. He's like, they bought these, they don't want them. I don't want them taking up space. So if there's any, and that one that you did the one shot on too, Sal, didn't you say he had didn't he have like some more recent stuff in his back issue bins?
Oh, when you were going on your trip, the one on your vacation.
Yeah. That one was that was a store they buy collections from people, and they had they're getting them sorted and put them out into the bins outside. They don't have any new issues or current issues unless it came as part of the collection.
Oh, okay.
But
I would say find if there's a shop, some kind of shop near you that has a deal like that set up, you can get.
Right.
You can get recent issues really cheap.
Right. That's I was going to say that too. But call your local shops. Sometimes they have a lot of times shops purchase these big collections and they have no choice to put a lot of stuff in the dollar bins just because space wise and just the stuff they want to move. So definitely check that out.
And I have advice if you're looking into older books and you want to buy an older collection. Find a series that didn't have a huge run. Like that Moon Knight series had 38 issues. That's not huge. If you're into horror, there's a really cool DC horror book I try to turn people on that like horror called Weird Mystery Tales. Only went 24 issues, but there were some great covers. They're not that expensive. So find a set that you want to collect that doesn't have so many issues and it's not so daunting, and start there. And that's always a fun way, because the hunt is like we all know, the hunt digging through bins is where we
that's where the passion comes from.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
My
finger, I go to cons and my fingers are sore from all the workout, all the finger workout.
You know how many years it took me to complete my West Coast Avengers run, and this was before WandaVision and the books were actually worth something. It took me years to find like the last 4 or 5 issues of it. It was because the issues weren't worth anything. The vendors just didn't carry them.
They weren't carrying them. Yep.
Yeah,
well,
and then WandaVision, I just finished all of them blow up.
I just finished the House of Secrets, and I've been working on that for quite a few, for about 4 years now, where I was really seriously going after it. And those issues from the mid 50s. Good luck, right? And I finally knocked out the final 4 I needed in Baltimore. So that was incredibly satisfying.
Sometimes cons or even some local comic book shops will sell like entire series. They're called series blocks.
Yeah.
And they'll sell you like
I call them
entire
bricks.
series. Yeah. What's that?
I call them bricks.
Bricks.
Just
Series.
bricks of comics.
It's like like Gary said, the issue only went to like 38 on Moon Knight. You could probably purchase the whole 38 for one price. Granted, it's probably going to run you a little bit, but I mean, that's
But it'll be
working
cheap
out
to
per
buy
issue.
all the individual issues too.
Yeah.
One of my favorite series all the time is Camelot 3000. It's only 12 issues. You see that sold together as a set a lot, and that is a great book, relatively inexpensive, and it's you know, that's on my highest recommendation list, this Camelot 3000. So
Yeah.
look for those sets like that. When they sell them as a set, you get it all in one fell swoop. There you go, man. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. And you're
And
right.
that's one thing that I look for, especially at cons. That's why I can't wait for Baltimore when I go again, because I've been having that con itch again real bad.
They
But
got cream for that.
There's a pill for that.
Yeah, there's
yeah,
cream
it doesn't
for that.
work. I've tried. Trust me, I've tried. But no, anytime I go to a con, I try to find the vendor first that does sell those bricks, because I always go for those first. And then if I can't find what I want there, that's when the hunt begins.
Right.
Yeah, I like those because I like it more for not so much like a whole series, because they can get kind of pricey, but when they do it for mini series, or if they do it for like, sometimes they'll do it for like just specific storylines. Like, okay, you're not going to get the whole series, but if there was like, you could get it like for Craven's Last Hunt, you know, or something like that. It's a pretty cool way to get it. But yeah, I've done that too, where I like to buy those things. But this year was different for me though, because normally I'll go and I'll spend all my time like digging through the dollar bins, and I'll pick out, you know, like $50 bin books to buy. This year it was, you know.
You guys want to hear a fun fact? The first thing, my first con I ever went to, it was Chicago, and it was before they had it become C2E2. It was just Chicago Comic Con. I went with the guy who got me into comics, my buddy Keith's dad. He took me. Probably I want to say I was like maybe 12 to 14. But the first thing I ever bought was a brick of comics, and it was Emerald Dawn. That was the first set I ever bought, had completed anything, and that's what got me to understand more of the numbering systems and everything else like that. Because I would just buy stuff for covers, but that was the first time I ever bought anything. And I remember it was $20, and I had a 10 on me, and the guy was cool about it. He's like, "Just give me the 10."
That's cool.
Nice.
That also cemented your love for Green Lantern too.
Yes.
Yeah. That was 6 issues, right?
Yeah, 6 issues, and they had Emerald Dawn too.
Yeah. Oh, so that was also 6 issues.
Yeah.
I believe. Yep, I got those as well.
So was the thing you bought, did that have Emerald Dawn 1 and 2 in it?
It just had 1, and then I went back with them the next year because they only went 1 day instead of 3. I got the second the next year.
You know, you're telling the story about you didn't get the Moon Knight or the
Werewolf by Night.
The Werewolf by Night. I was at a con, gosh, over 20 years ago, I guess, maybe 25, maybe 30, I don't know. And I was walking out. There was the end of the day. It was a Sunday. It was a little local con. It was like a shop show. And a guy at the front had a Spider-Man #1. And he goes, "Hey, Spider-Man #1, you want?" I said, "Man," and he had like, I don't know, 400 and something on it. And I said, "I don't have that kind of money. I don't have." He goes, "What you got?" I said, "I got $250." He said, "Sold." So I got a Spider-Man #1, $250. Now it's beat up. It's a little beat, but you know, I wasn't in the market. I wasn't looking for it at the time, you know, because I wasn't going to complete Spider-Man. You know, I had a good, you know, I probably had like 157 up or something like that. But I was like, oh, well, okay. So, you know, I bought that Spider-Man #1 for like 200, maybe 250. I can't remember the numbers exactly.
It was in that range though.
And he sold it to him in the parking lot out of the back of his van that had free candy written on the side.
Well, let me tell you what had happened.
The candy was delicious.
The warehouse gave him more Spider-Man ones than he was supposed to get. So, you know, it was a freebie. So he was able to give it. That's the old stereo thing. Oh, you know, the speakers, we weren't supposed to get this much. No, it was
off the back of the truck, man.
Yeah, that's right. But it was at the end of the day. Now, nowadays, what I was telling these guys, when I go to Baltimore, I'm going to get at least one Golden Age book. But I don't know what it's going to be. But I've got cash put aside. I'm going to buy a Golden Age book, and I go and I'm going to look at all these Golden Age books, and I'm going to flirt with them. I'm going to see who flirts back with me, and I'm going to look at all the pretty girls that are there, and I'm going to see who winks back. And it took me till Saturday to decide that the first domino to fall was going to be that Wiz Comics, and I showed the fellas too, and they, that we went through the thought process, and they were like, "Yeah, I think that's the one." And I was able to get the Wiz Comics, the Humphrey Bogart UFO cover, and then I got the Frank Frazetta. I got the Frank Frazetta Ghost Rider cover, you know, with the horseback. So once the dominoes fall, they go quick. And I had the idea, but it's kind of fun to go. I was looking at World's Finest the day before, considering that, but ended up that sold, and it was okay. It didn't break my heart. She was allowed to go out with somebody else. We didn't have any rules, and so it went home with somebody else. But it was okay. I wasn't heartbroken. But like I said, everything comes together. But it's really fun to go in that mindset, not know, because I want a golden age. I want a great golden age representative of all the great titles. I have my action, I have my Batman, my Superman, my detective, my All-American comics, and my Flash comics with this. I have a Hawkman cover and a Flash cover. Adventure Comics, I've got a Sandman, Starman, and Hourman. So I want the great characters that are in these covers and the great big logos that take up a third. I didn't have a Wiz Comics, so now I have a big logo Wiz Comics to go with my Captain Marvel and my Marvel family. So it's just, because listen, I've got my Silver Age run is, and my Bronze Age runs are, complete almost everything is pretty awesome. But I'll never be able to complete these Golden Age runs. So just to get those great representative, books, that have one great copy that represents the whole run is what my goal is,
Right.
Nice.
So
Nice.
I just want to keep reading and be happy.
Yeah. Well, I told
I
you.
listened to Uncle Gary, man. He texted me one day. He's like, "You can have it all," and now I have it all, and it's like, can't ask for much more than that.
Oh, you look. We can have so much is about mindset, man. You can't have it. Look at these fellas. They have their families. They have their hobby. They have a wife. They have kids. You can't have it all. It's just not. It's not. So many people have so many preconceptions that the comic book nerds are just guys that live with their parents in their basement and all that shit. That's that's antiquated. That ain't right.
Yeah.
So
I live in the attic.
There you go.
I
You
got
got
the
bats
back
in your
room.
belfry, right?
But no, it's been
I don't.
great. But I feel like, guys, this is a great place to stop this one because we do have a lot going on this week, and this was actually fun. I haven't done this in a while. I missed it, so I missed you guys.
Well, it's good to have you.
Yeah,
But-
we got you back on.
Yeah, don't worry. It's
Good to have
full
you
steam
back
ahead.
on
Like I
your
said,
show.
this is just the beginning. So we hit that 1,000 mark again. Everybody that subscribed, thank you so much. Everyone that's followed us,
Thank
like I
you.
said, from the beginning to
Yes.
now. Thank you, and again, give these guys their flowers, guys. Come on, put some comments down. Let them know. Hey, say who your favorite host is. I don't care. Just show them some love all day, every day. Make a Mount Rushmore. Put the Ric Flair up there. Go,
Woo,
woo,
baby,
to the
that's right.
mountaintop.
Get them up there. Woo!
And don't
We
forget
gotta
tomorrow's.
get you the. We got to get you the coat.
The
like you
outfit?
did.
No, man.
You're gonna
Don't forget
cosplay.
tomorrow's
That,
comic here.
means I got to be working out all next year to be able to wear that.
But yeah, we'll definitely get that done. Guys, thank you again. And as always, Jamie, J-Dub here. Love all of you. Say it one more time. Can you tell them where they can find you when you're not doing stuff here at CODEX?
Of course I can. I'm always on YouTube under Sal's Comic Corner and under the Slap Guy 77 under Instagram.
And speaking of Instagram, the owner of Instagram himself, where can they find you?
Yeah, on Instagram.
Yeah, you can find me on Instagram at Dan Kelly Art.
I thought it'd be
So,
X.
like I said before, come buy some art from me so I can use that money to buy comics that I can then come on this show and show off.
Right. Definitely
Definitely
do
buy
that
art from him.
real
I've got
fast.
his
We did
art
have something-
in my library in places of honor. Proud to have it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
never a problem.
Oh,
man.
thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
And then we have the Ric Flair, as we said, of comics.
Woo!
Where can they find you again? One last time.
Well, when I'm not doing push-ups out in the parking lot at Comic Logic, you can find me there every Wednesday morning, getting my fix, getting my veins tapping up, so I can get my 4-color comic fix there. We are the only comic book store in Loudoun County, Virginia. I'm a proud part owner of that store. We do a Facebook Live show, Comic Logic preview show, the first Thursday of every month, and then the second, third Thursday, I'm on the Ye Grumpier Old Nerd show with my best friend and our principal owner, Rob Kalin. And we have Mike Harbor, and Rob Kalin have a good time talking about old man nonsense, comics, sports. whatever, and we tell people to get off our lawn. And you can also see get off our lawns. We also all of us contribute to the great site that our buddy Archduke Kevy founded, Comic Character of the Day, where most of us got acquainted at. I do the covers of the day.
Yeah.
Dan puts questions of the day. Sal is always contributing to that. So we want to thank Archduke Kevy. And last but not least, let's thank the man without fear, like his idol, Green Lantern, Hal Jordan, our fearless leader who started this vision. He had this vision years ago, and he's a young man, and he had this vision, and he pulled it together. He had an idea to create a station, and lo and behold, he has brought us all together, and we just hit that magic mark of 1,000 subscribers. Now, look, I'm the new kid on the block, and I think these guys have all kicked ass, and I'm proud to be a part of it with these fellas. And it's my turn to carry some of the weight, so I'm here to help out, fellas. But you have done the heavy lifting for a long time, and Jamie, it started with you, brother. It started with you.
Absolutely.
Thank you. Yes, it has come a very, very long way from just being a once a week show to multiple shows a week to more.
We're like a whole network now.
Yeah, we are, literally.
Look at all the knuckleheads you got to deal with now.
Time lineup.
Yeah, and I literally have a roster for each show.
You got
it's
a
great.
roster, baby.
Yeah, it's great.
You need a scorecard to know who the players are.
Dude, I have it. The girl has it written down on the whiteboard on everybody who's on what.
Wow.
And what days we're doing it. So well, guys,
that's
again,
pretty
thank
cool.
you. Yeah, thank you everybody out there that has, like I said, been with us since the beginning. It means more than you know. And like I said, thank you to this team for putting in that work, those extra hours, whatever it was, listening to me BS at 3-4 in the morning, them yelling at me to go to bed because I haven't slept for 3 days. It's been an honor. It's been amazing. And it's just the beginning.
Yeah.
So
more stuff.
As always, we will see you in the next one.
Comic Character of the Week. Tomorrow night. Be there.
Spectre.
Yeah.
Be there.